That club is a kind of really sweet, really interesting. We are here practicing English. All of us who are here, we are Asian, but we are here doing things in different languages, especially English. We're talking about Rich Dad and Poor Dad. What are some good tips that you've learned, and how do you plan to apply them in order like to reach your financial goal? Let's go really quick, Miss Naja, please.
Yeah, thank you again, Teacher Michael, for giving me a second time. One thing I really touched me and which dad to dad is the fact that Robert started learning about money when he was only 9 years old. At the age which dad was already teaching him lesson about businesses, about asset, and how money works. That made me reflect on my own life because normally I am someone in my 30s and I spent about 14 years in classical school and other year and a life in vocational school studying office administration. Yet nobody really taught me about financial education, investing, how to make money work for me. Most of us are taught how to study, get a diploma, and find a job, but not necessarily about to build wealth and become financially independent. That is why this book is so powerful to me. And it opened in my mind because it made me realize that financial freedom starts with education and mindset. Now I can say I got money in my mind. Another lesson I learned is that which people focus on building asset while many others spend money trying to look successful. The book
Mhm.
also teaches not to fear failure because mistakes can become lesson that helps us grow financially and and personally. Yeah, to apply this lesson in my life, I plan to continue learning about money and improve my skills and save and invest wisely and focus more building asset and also multiple sources of income. I don't want to work all of my life only to survive. I want to reach a level where money gives me more freedom, more stability, and
Yeah.
more opportunities for the future.
Mhm.
Thank you to Jamaica.
Congratulations, my beautiful sister. I love it. I love it. And see you at the top as well. You get your ticket. Be ready and see you. I really appreciate how you take my beautiful. We are here, we are talking about money, talking about finance, but the purpose is to practice English. Donc, si au nouveau ici, là, et puis on dit, ou pas comprendre ça qu'a fait là, donc c'est anglais qu'a parlé. Là, c'est pas les mêmes qui courent, c'est pas les mêmes qui classent. La classe, vous faites 2 fois par semaine. Chaque classe, vous direz 2 heures de temps. Et on a classe avec étudiants qui ont le même niveau avec vous. Si c'est bébé là, là, nous faisons classe là, bébé là, là, jusqu'à ce qu'on avance. Donc, si vous avez niveau déjà, nous passons au test, nous connaissons quel niveau pour le mettre. Mais si vous avez un niveau du tout, vous commencez dans le niveau débutant. Et ça qui est intéressant, nous avons un groupe WhatsApp côté nous faisons pratique chaque jour qui permet que vous pas juste apprendre, mais vous pratiquez ça, vous apprendre mieux. Et après ça, nous avons un club lectif côté nous les 2, 3, 4, des fois même 5 livres par moi-même qui permettent que nous sommes capables de connaissances suffisamment pour nous parler des sujets difficiles. Ça. À ce moment-là, nous allons parler des corps, nous allons parler des finances espesyalman ki sa independance financière vle di pou nou, e ki sa nou apren nan liv ki le pe riche et pe pauvre la, e koman nou kapab aplike sa nan la vi nou pou nou kapab vini independant dans le domaine financier. We're gonna go Mr. Emmanuel, because you know Haiti, and after that it's going to be you. Let's go please, brother. Mr. Emmanuel, we get the microphone, open it, and let's go really quick.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the second opportunity. One of the most important tips that I've learned about the book is even though I work, I get a paycheck, but I don't have to work to earn, but I have to work to learn. This is one of the most important things that I've learned. And this tip can help me, even though my goal is to be financially free, but I have to get a certain point. I have to start, but I have to get enough, not a lot of money, because this book talking about something really important, not necessarily to have money to make money, but even though I don't really get money to invest, but I can make money. Sometimes I can post some products and people can see that. It's not necessary to get that product, but if I get it, it's not a problem. But if other is like a marketplace or other people around me, if we sell the same thing, but we can post that product in order to give people opportunity to buy it. And another tip that I've learned, it's really important to invest in ourselves, especially not necessarily to go to school, but we can learn on social media. We can read books that related to our goal. That, like Ms. Steffi said, we can invest in ourselves, how to speak, how to become financially free. Whatever it is, but we can try our best in order to invest in ourselves. One of the most important. And sometimes people prefer to invest in our parents, but it's not a bad thing too. But the most important thing, we have to invest in our brain. Sometimes we can take some seminars, some classes, maybe online if we don't have that in our area, but we can take it in order to invest. You don't really know, maybe at the future. For example, we are learning English in common language courses. Maybe in the future you can be a teacher, you can get a better job because learning a foreign language like English is a global communication and can help you to get a better job. We don't really know. One of the most important things we have to learn, invest in ourselves, and deal with people around you, especially people who got the same goal as you. And sometimes don't ask advice from people who don't have time to invest in ourselves, especially related to money. If you want to be financially free, that we have to speak with people who already achieve financial independence. I don't want to be too long because there are other people who want to say something. Thank you, teacher, for the mic.
Congratulations, my dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel. I really appreciate and I really thank and I really congratulate you as well. Thank you. So now let's go with and go. We're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be Arlen. After that, it's going to be Wabi. Mr. Arlen, you get the microphone. What are some good tips you've learned from the Rich Dad and Poor Dad related to money making? And how do you plan to apply them in your life to become somebody with money? Let's go quick.
Okay, thank you one more time for the mic. One of the most, one of the things that I appreciate the most in Ujad and Pudar, it's Mike, this young boy with 9 years old, really, he made a big impact on me. When I was reading how he was very like active, asking questions, you know, he even start doing something with his friend to see if he can be rich or if he can get money. When he asked his father, I wanna get rich. How to get rich? His dad say, if you wanna get rich, you gotta work for that. And he built something, even though his dad said it was illegal, but he built it anyway. So that shows he wanted to to get rich. So that means what I've learned from that, yeah, it's good to hello. It's good to keep dreaming big, but also it's good to start something. Start doing something. And the sentence um which don't work for money, but they get money working for them. This simple sentence is very vast. It's very big. Okay, it's when I started to meditate a little bit about that sentence, I was like, um, yeah, now I'm working for money. I'm working for money. I don't have money working for me, but how I can get money working for me? And then the answer that I find for that is to get money working for you. That requires knowledge about using money.
Mhm.
The way you use your money is that will say if you can get money working for you, or if you can steal, or if you will steal working for money. For example, you pass by a store, you see some good, some good things over there, and okay, oh, that was beautiful. Wow, I want to buy. Okay, it's cool. You wanna, it's cool. It's good to have good appearance. When you come up and somewhere, people will see you. Yeah, you are awesome. You are beautiful. But if you got a vision, if your dream is to get money working for you, you have to reject beautiful things, or you have to leave your comfort zone. To leave your comfort position to go to uncomfortable position, and you will be successful by being in an uncomfortable position. You feel me? So I meditate a lot about this sentence. Stop working for money, but get money working for you. For me, I see this simple sentence. I see it like now as part of my life. And there was something I learned from the witch dad is, for example, everybody here know to start a business you need to get money, or you need to have money to make money is the slang from the witch dad, right? You need to have money to get money. But he say also if you don't have money, you work for money with goal to if you don't have money, you work for money with goal to get money working for you. But while you are working, not always waiting for the paycheck. Of course, we need the paycheck, okay? But focus about learning. Learn more than waiting for the paycheck, and then you will finally get money working for you. You
Mhm.
know, those tips I learned them from which dad. So how like trying to apply them in my life. As some of you know, I am working as a receptionist. So my dream is to not working as a receptionist forever. Is to have a business, to build my own business. My bad, I cannot say what type of business right here. That's it's kind of it's kind of private. It's kind of private now. But my dream is to not uh still working as a receptionist, but is to have my own things. But also as young, people know they're young today in Sosua, I mean in Dominican Republic, as young who as people who waste money a lot, by buying sneakers, buying new clothes, buying new motorcycle, um, but which that say if I wanna get money working for me, I got to have knowledge about using money. I gotta know how to use my money to get rich, and do not always feel comfortable in my comfortable position. leave my comfortable place to be in uncomfortable position to be successful in that uncomfortable position.
Hmm.
All right, thank you, brother.
Congratulations, brother. I really congratulate you. And the thing that you're doing now, especially working as receptionist, keep working hard and try to learn and try to know to learn how to deal with other people, especially in the area where you are, because you will need that skills in the future. Do you understand? Like to become the person that you dream of doing. So thank you, my dear brother, Mr. Erlen. I really appreciate it. And I really love the mindset that you have as well. We are here for the same reason. You're kind of flocking, brother. Good job. Thank you. So now, don't forget, guys, we are here talking about money and finance, but the purpose is to practice English. Nous parler de finance, nous parler de com. Mais objectif là, nous pas expert dans le domaine, non. Même quand nous avons pile connaissance, but objectif là, c'est pour nous pratiquer anglais. Donc, si vous avez apprendre anglais, si un voisin ou une famille vous avez apprendre anglais, vous allez contacter nous, on va montrer comment pour lui faire ça, okay? So now we're gonna keep on with a different brother. It's going to be Wabi. Wabi, you get the microphone, brother. Let's go really quick with you.
Yeah, teacher, thank you once again. So first of all, I can say that the book changed my mind. So the book has changed my mind. This is my mindset, first of all. It's because I don't read for read. So when I read some book like financial book, we're talking about financial. So I don't read for read, but even though I can't catch 100% all of the things in the book, but maybe some at 25% I can say I catch something. It's because this book for me is really interested. And then so last time I thought when people got a beautiful car as a beautiful house, I could say that so some people got rich. This man is really rich. And then when I read Rich Dad and Poor Dad, I realized that I was lying. It's because you can get a beautiful car, a beautiful house. It's not mean you got a asset. It's not mean you got money. It's not mean you are rich for that. This is that can be a liability. So this is the reason I know that now. So when I will buy something, I have to know before if it's an asset or an ability, if it can give me money or if it can put out money in my pocket. So this is what it is. And then so I learned so in this book when our poor parents recommend us to go to school, to go to the university, to get a better job after that, to get rich. They have given lie to us, you know. So it's because to become rich, to become financially, to become a wealth man, it's not about working very hard. It's not about to be a doctor. It's not about to military, to work in the marine, to get a great background degree. But it's about to financially educated, to get knowledge in finance. Sure. So this is what it is, teacher. I learned this tip too about the book. And then I learned so I can work to other people like my boss. And then I'm trying to build my asset. I'm trying to build my business. This is my own. This is yeah, this is so I'm trying to get my own business when at the same time I'm working to other people. Yeah, so this is what it is, teacher. I learned this tip too in the book, and then so okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna use this tip. So in the cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki said that you can't you can achieve that goal without getting a coach. He recommend us to get a coach. He recommend us to get people or to looking for people who already succeed, who already get success, and always who already cross that wall. So you can. It's really difficult to get an asset. So it's not difficult to get to be in the big budget. Is because when you when you work to other people in your company, you can invest your money. Like you can buy something, and then you can get a mini market on your house, and then to buy to sell something, some product in your house, like you got your own business. But not, it's not need an asset. So every business not mean an asset for that. So this is the reason you have to get a coach, you have to get a mentor to hold your hand, and then to another to lead you, to show you the way you will become like a millionaire, like a wealth man, like a rich man. So it's because you can't cross the way without people who are already cross it. So I'm about it's that I'm a try to do it now. So I think that before I read the Rich Dad and Poor Dad, so I was already get a mentor. I was already get a coach who trying to lead me, who trying to show me the way, who trying to show me the way to get an asset, to get to be in the eye quadrant. So it's because it's not mean you can get a beautiful car, and then you get a business, you get your own business, and then to say that you are in the eye quadrant, not you're that's not much like that. So the first thing you have to do, you when you are in the B quadrant, you have to get a coach, get a mentor, get someone who already hosts the word in order to lead you in the way, to show you the way to become rich, to free financially. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Great. Really good. Really sweet, my dear brother. You, Mr. Wabi, you did a really good job. I really appreciate it, and I really thank you. And I know you guys, you're here paying attention, listening carefully. I really thank and I really congratulate you, my dear brother. Okay, guys, so we are about to go. We are about to go. Oh, we will get somebody right here. Miss Elda, you get the microphone, my beautiful sister.
Okay, thank you so much again, Teacher Michael. Even though I haven't finished reading the book yet, we got in the question. I learned a lot from the book, which dad from dad, about how to make money. And I know good advice includes the section in buying asset that can generate income, and the advice to advise liabilities. For example, it's also subjects, subjects, and thinking like an investor. For example, in a business to be profitable. Something I learned also, advise consumer debt and think before you spend. Really a good advice. And many people also want to work to learn money. Yeah, to earn money, not learn. Work to earn money. But the book advice, to learn how to sell and marketing also. Not only learn to work to earn money. You can sell and make marketing if you want to have a business. And also another good piece of advice is to focus on working for yourself instead also of working for a salary your whole life. And same advice, for example, I learned and since advice transforms one's mindset about money, I plan to appear to eliminate my debts since tonight because I learned a lot and this book left a good example for me. From one now, I will learn to save money seriously. And good example, for example, and I'll carry assets to put money in my bucket. I want to stop working just to earn a salary. And also, I must to apply some advice. The book gives me. So teacher Michael. I remember in Haiti, I was a professional in that, like I had my own business. But you know that left my country, living there, failure. Eh, when I was living in Haiti. For that reason, my sweet dream, like I am reading in this book, help me to ask, for my question for myself. In 3 more years, I will have my own business. Since tonight, this is my dream. Never waste time. Never waste time. Even though in the future I want to have my business, even if it's small, I will create my own business because it's really important, this book. And I will try like to make more time, even though I know difficult for me. But if I make 30 minutes to read, maybe I know I will learn something and can teach myself with the lesson left this book for me. Because tomorrow I want to create my own business.
Mm-hmm. I really appreciate and I really think and I really congratulate you as well because Griselda, you are a really good example for the other folks who are here, especially the other mothers, because I know you work from Monday to Saturday. You're a really busy person, a busy mom, but you read, you read. Do you understand? And I hope you're gonna get opportunity to reach that beautiful goal that you have. Do you understand? To own your own business, especially in the 3 coming years. Thank you, and thank you a million. So, probably you guys nou gen posibilite pou nou kapap pataje opinyon nou sur YouTube tou. Nou ka fe sa an kriol. Ki kek tips, ki kek konsey pratik ki ou te apren nan liv Père riche et Père pauvre là, en rapport avec comment pour moun capable faire corbe, et qui genre ou planifier pour appliquer dans la vie ou pour capable atteindre sa nouvelle indépendance financière. So, for example, in our culture, people, not in our culture, in general, to become financially free, we have another word we can use. Sometimes we say, okay, to become rich. You know, in our culture, this is taboo to talk about becoming rich. Do you understand? But sometimes people say it. When you get money, you get enough to survive, you get enough to take care of other people as well. If you don't work during 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years, you get enough to keep surviving. I mean, you're free financially. Do you understand? I'm not talking about when you get a job. I'm not talking when you're working for somebody. I'm not talking when you're working, only working, you get a business or you're a doctor. No, you keep working hard. But when you get your money working for you, you're kind of free. Sometimes they call those people rich people. So, how do people see rich people in our community, especially in Haiti? How do people see rich people? Comment moun yo wè moun ki rich yo nan sosyete nou, sitou nan peyi nou, koman yo wè moun ki rich yo? Defwa yo rayi yo. Defwa yo rayi yo. That's the reason we have the last question for tonight. The question number 3. The last question for tonight says, why shouldn't we hate people who are rich and at the same time not judge and criticize those who are poor? Pou ki sa nou pata dwe rayi moun ki rich yo? Et en même temps, pour ne pas juger et critiquer mon qui pauvre yo. Cette question est compliquée, elle est difficile, elle est lourde. Faut qu'on ait un anglais pour élaborer. Let's go, please, Mr. Emmanuel. You get the microphone, brother.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for the last opportunity. And as you mentioned, unfortunately in our culture, we hate rich people, but we have to love them instead of hate them because they spend night, days, months, years working hard to become financially free. Even though we know the situation in Haiti, sometimes they steal our money. We are talking about some of them, not all of them, but others, they work really hard to get the money. We have to talk with them, ask them questions, how they get money. But if you want to be financially free, not to hate them, because somebody who wants to become financially free, we have to work hard. And sometimes we have to fail. Sometimes we have to take risks. But the most important thing, we have to love them, even though in our culture, we don't have to do that. But is as the second question talking about is a taboo subject. But if we ask somebody, what is the paycheck? But it for that person is a bad thing, you know what I mean? Because it's a taboo subject. But we don't have to hate rich people. We can learn from them. Sometimes they post videos on social media. We can follow them, ask them questions that can gonna really help. And we don't have to criticize people who are poor because we don't have the same path in life. Sometimes, the situation is really hard. Just imagine someone who is working hard to get maybe a car, a house, and at the end of the day, the gangsters put them away. Sometimes the gangsters kill their family, friends, but we don't have to criticize them. And sometimes if we can help, maybe to give some advice, it's better to criticize the poor people. This is my point of view, teacher.
Really deep. You're kind of humble as well, my brother. I love it. The way you see that question. Guys, question sa di kon sa? Pou ki sa nou pa ta dwe rayi moun ki rich yo? Et en même temps, pas critiquer ou bien juger moun ki pauvre yo. Pour qui ça? Well, Stacey, you get the microphone, my beautiful one. Open the mic and try to elaborate, please.
Yes, I think this is a great question. And when I was looking at the topic, precisely the sixth one, when I get in the third one, I take a little time to think. And why is because in our society, specifically as Asian people, we know in our environment sometimes being raising maybe in a middle class family or maybe a poor class family, sometimes the way they make you think about money. Do you hear me well?
Very well, very well.
Okay. The way people make us think about money, but if you cannot even talk about something, you cannot, want to get to that point that I said in my first comment. And they always make the people who get money like they are not like evil, but they have been working really hard. Have I been reading in the books? People who get rich make a lot of sacrifice. They sacrifice themselves sometimes. They sacrifice the gratification they can have. They delayed it to get where they want to go. Sometimes people make you think they just want your blood. They don't even need you. Because the way people make you think about sometimes with the mindset, with the idea as we are growing up, that can push people to hate rich people, don't learn from them. And another thing is the way maybe sometimes we're not in the political stuff, but maybe this is the way the behavior the rich people in our country get sometimes. We make other people hate them in our society. I don't talk about other country. I talk about my country, the behavior they have. Because I had a lot of experience. I heard a lot of people complaining about the way they get in the way to not give them the opportunity, maybe the chance to get where they want. I have an anecdote. There is one people who say they want to get into a business and they get them a warning. You have to back down. Do you think that person gonna love rich people in our country? I can say no. Because you have to back down. They say this thing, this territory, it's our territory, you cannot get there. And they have to back down. Otherwise, you know what can happen. In a country there is the law, people do whatever they want. Sometimes it's the behaviors the rich people have toward others that make other people hate them. Not because they are rich, but the behavior they have make other people hate them. Not because they are rich, but because they do things which is not good. And this is a new and on Asian music. They say if the result is important, they don't want to know how you get the result. No. The way you go to the result, it's important because if it's a great path, you can teach others. As Rich Dad say, he never a good person who want to learn, but he become a person who educate other people in another system. Sometimes it's not the way the person did the thing we hate. It's not the person itself we say we hate. I think this is one of the reasons sometimes if they can be open-minded, like Mr. Robert Kiyosaki did, like the Rich Dad did, to share what you have, the way you can become a leader like them, maybe others gonna see them always. It's because they want to keep everything for themselves that make others hate them. I talk about my country. But we shouldn't hate them. Me, I gonna try to choose to be, even though I was going to apply from the rich people 1 or 2, I will try to, get out of this quadrant, like we said, in the left quadrant to be in the B quadrant. Even though you cannot get where they got, but if you become independent, that's gonna help you to not hate them. Because sometimes they make a lot of sacrifice to get them. We don't know what type of sacrifice, but they did. If we can read so many books, we can say everyone who choose to be successful in life, they sacrifice a lot of things. Be yourself. Try to sacrifice to become what you want. And for the second part of the question, it's about the poor people. I read the book the title was Success is a Choice. We can say because it is a choice also. In the book we have been reading, like the Rich Dad, the Crash for Project, there are people who say, like Mr. Robert said, yeah, he's the friend. They say, I'm good where I am. I don't want to move. They got a lot of excuses to say, I don't want to move. I have a bill to pay. I have a family to take care. They try to stay as an E or as an S. You cannot criticize the person if you don't want to move forward in life. Like Teacher Michael said at the beginning, each of us has our own path. We will not go in the same way. This is why you see we have 5 fingers. Each of them is not the same. People can choose to stay here, they can choose to go to the top. But if the choice is not our choice to decide what they want and what they don't want in life, we don't have to decide for them. I won't criticize somebody if you don't want to move forward in life. Like you always said, you always encouraging us to read. And I'm really, really grateful to you because thanks to you, my mind, I don't have the same I have 4 years ago, 2 years ago. But if someone don't want to read to open his mind, I cannot criticize the person. Success is a choice. This is your choice. You try to make it. I cannot forcing you to do something you don't want to do. If you want to say poo, say poo. If I want to be rich, don't criticize me also. Why we don't hate me also? Because I choose. Each of us right here has a choice to make. Become rich, even though people hate us, but we know we're gonna make a lot of sacrifice to get there. That's the problem. If we get good result, we take the good way, like in the book we read, take the good path. Rita always say to Robert, don't do anything illegal. Be honest. Being rich, honestly, you're gonna love yourself and you're gonna have people who love you. Because like Rich Dad said, he always gives to the charity because he has money, he can decide. It's the same thing. The poor people decide to stay poor, they will be always relying on others. You see what I mean? This is why I'm not criticizing anybody who is trying to be poor, but me, I'm gonna try to see if I can get to the top to become what I want to be, the better version of myself. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for giving me the mic.
Really deep. It was like a sermon. You understand? I love it. I really appreciate it. And I really congratulate you as well, my beautiful Steffi. You understand? As I used to say, I will never ever forget your name. I will never ever forget your hard work as well, the way that you worked really hard. Gen des fois qui la qui dit non, est-ce que c'est chance qui fait ou ka parler anglais puis ou ka parler, n'a parlé de finances. Gen moun depuis l'ouvre bouche li tout bébé. En créole, oui. Eh, but anglais seulement clair, no, guys. This is mindset. This is knowledge. You understand? Ici, nan pas anglais seulement parler. Nous gen bon, nous ka parler de n'importe cause, n'a parler de finance. Question ça ali dit, pour qui ça nous va ta dwe rayi moun qui riche yo, et en même temps, pour nous pas critiquer moun qui pauvre yo, et pour nous pas juger yo. Ça, c'est pas les mêmes qui classe là, guys. Pour un monde qui connecté pour première fois, classe yo fait sous Zoom 2 fois par semaine. Session a commencé lundi. Et nous avons une classe pour étudiants qui est beginner, qui est intermédiaire, qui est advanced. Sur un niveau de ces tests n'a pas ça, nous ne pouvons pas le mettre dans nos classes comme ça, guys. Il y a des gens des fois qui plein, qui dit, oh, moi, ouais, tout le monde déjà parlé anglais. Haïtien, là, oui. Si on parle anglais, vous êtes jeune anglais. Qui est jeune anglais. Donc, ça veut dire, c'est où nous avons commencé dans zéro. Steffi commencé absolument à zéro. À zéro, il apprend zéro, sorti zéro, il fait côté hier. Et histoire, mais Steffi, le monsieur Steffi a pas appris anglais, il vient enceinte, il fait ses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, il fait bébé. L'hôpital là, c'est dans le mec, il est connecté dans quoi? Il a pas apprendre. Et puis, mais les jeudi, notamment, il y a un résultat, ça a tout. Mais c'est apprendre, travail dit, pour priver à un objectif. OK? Miss West Carolyn, my beautiful sister, you get the microphone, open it, and try to say things about that subject, please. Let's go with you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Teacher Michael.
Good evening.
My name is Wes Carlin. I'm from Haiti, and I'm living in the Dominican Republic. So it's a pleasure for me tonight to be here, and I'm gonna say something about the third question. From my point of view, we should not hate rich people, and at the same time, not judge and criticize those who are poor. First, we should not hate rich people because being rich does not automatically make someone greedy, selfish, or dishonest. Many rich people have worked hard, taken taking risks, solved problems, and created opportunities for others. Second, we should not judge or criticize poor people because poverty can result from many factors beyond a person's control, such as economic conditions, illness, family circumstances, lack of opportunities, or unexpected setbacks. Judging people for being poor can discourage and hurt those who are already facing difficulties. To conclude, we should not hate the rich because rich does not determine character. And we should not criticize the poor because poverty does not determine worth. Every person deserves respect, understanding, and fair treatment. That's all. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Oh, very sweet, very sweet. I love it. And I really congratulate you as well, Miss Kylie, because I see you in the same path, do you understand? Like Miss Neftali, Miss Steffi, and ou a bouje menm jan pou avanse menm tras avèk pi gran yo, ok? Do you understand? Li pa fasil, menm jan Lionel Messi, menm jan avèk lot pi gran yo ki nou konen, menm jan Miss Steffi wa here, menm jan Neftali, menm jan Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Early. I love it. You've been doing a really great job. I really appreciate, and I think you're a really good example for the other folks in your class as well. With my dear brother, Mr. Early, you get the microphone. The question number 3, pou ki sa nou pa dwe rayi moun ki riche yo, e an menm tan pou nou pa jije e kritike moun ki pov yo. You get the microphone, brother. Open it and elaborate.
Okay, thank you again, bro. So, according to me, there are two reasons why people hate the rich people. I mean, in my culture, the first one is because in my culture, as I always hear, why they hate rich people is because the mindset is all of the rich people are being rich or getting rich in wrong things or by doing bad things they're getting rich. That's why they hate rich people. The second reason, most of the time, uh, um, the rich people, the majority of rich people, when they are getting, when they have money, like when they have a lot of things, they are very comfortable, really comfortable. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. That's why in my culture, in my country, beautiful Haiti, people hate the rich people. And the third reason, is they don't really know how those people getting rich. But here, why we shouldn't hate those people. Being rich is not only mean having money, because to have money, to be rich, that requires knowledge of using money. So before you get rich, you have to have knowledge, discipline, patience, and motivation. All of those things you have to learn them. That's a process. That's a process. When we talk about process are not always easy. To learn how to discipline yourself, it's a process. To be a patient person, it's a process because it's not easy at all to have this quality. To learn how to use money is a process. It's not easy to because we are living in a world where everything is beautiful. Most of not everything, not not all things, but mostly everything is possible with money. Okay, so to be in which to rejecting things that you want, to have things that you need is not easy. For that reason, being for to be in which is the process. It's a very hard process. That's why we shouldn't hate those people, those people who get rich. Now there are people who are rich, but they don't have money. I don't know if you will believe, if you agree with that, but I'm correct. There are rich people without money. You are rich. It's it's depend of the kind of mindset you have.
Mhm.
Okay, your rich is depend of your mindset. For that reason, when we say rich people, not always think about having car, big how we call that? How we call it? Okay, let's say big house because I forget the name for that. Okay, mansion. Okay, big mansion. Okay, it's not that doesn't mean you are rich. Okay, that doesn't mean you are rich. Of course, when you got money, money is a power, is protection, but it's truly powerful when you know how to use money, and that will make you rich. Why I don't have to criticize poor person is because I come from two family, a rich one, a poor one. My dad family are rich. I say that for first time. My dad is a rich guy, and my mom is trying to survive. Keep working hard every day. I grew up with my mom. If my mom would give me education, not my dad. I know my dad when I was 18 years old. So even though he has money, I think not for me. Okay, but my mom forced a lot to put me where I am today. So that's why even though I can get if I get rich tomorrow, I won't never ever criticize a poor person because I come from in a poor family.
Mhm.
Yeah, I come from in a poor family. Okay, so in my school, people say I'm intelligent, I'm this, I'm that. Grace of God first, grace of and then grace of my mother. Okay, before I was a Jehovah Witness, I used to hate my dad. Yeah, like my friend was like, you are very stupid. Your dad has money. You have to be humble with him. To take advantage. To be like benef to be you know to like having collaboration with your dad so you can benefit money he has. I say no. I wasn't grow with money. I don't say I will die with money. I will without money. I wasn't grow with money. I don't say I will die without money. But I won't go to my dad's family because I want money from them because they're near I was born. But I get known when I was 18 years old. But my mom, yes, I know my mom work by selling clothes, by selling. She sells sneakers. She work in restaurants. for our education. She even worked with a family's house, doing babysitting for us, for three boys and one girl to make their education. That's the one of the biggest reason why I want never ever criticize a poor person. And if I would, if if I got money, if I got money, and Jehovah see already, I will ignore him. I prefer stay poor. I prefer working as a receptionist. So there's two people I want never ever avoid or ignore or deny in my life. Jehovah, and my mom.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right.
Great.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate and I really congratulate you because you talk not only with your mind, but also you talk with your heart as well. You really open your heart, Johnston, to really spread words, spread things for I hear. I really appreciate and I really thank you, my dear brother, Mr. Allen. So, guys, nous là, nous allons parler d'un sujet qui est difficile, qui est profond en pile. C'est pour tester capacité ou dans quel niveau anglais ou là. Dans quel niveau pour flow idée ou capable de venir sans pile effort. Alors, marché dit ou parler anglais, ben, ou parler anglais, ou parler anglais, ya. Donc, ici, là, c'est ça nous fait. C'est ça nous fait. Johnston, ou pas seulement parler anglais, mais ou de gagner connaissance. Donc, si vous avez un niveau du tout, on a commencé dans bébé là. Même chaque question riche, mon a parlé de l'IA, c'est pas un seul jour, son process, it's a process, do you understand? Si vous connaissez mon voisin qui t'a aimé apprendre anglais, nous avons une nouvelle session chaque mois, et nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé lundi qui va venir, contactez-nous. C'est pas non, classe qu'on s'ouvre à vous commencer à non, vous commencez dans bébé là, ok, vous commencez dans bébé là pour nous capables de grandir. So now we're gonna go with a different person, a young lady right here, you, Miss Junica. You get the microphone. So, pour qui ça nous pas traduire railler mon qui riche yo, et en même temps, pour ne pas critiquer mon qui pauvre yo et juger yo. You get the mic, Miss Junica. Open it and try to talk, please.
Good evening, everyone. Like I said before, I'm Jill. Um, I think we should not hate rich people because you cannot become what you hate. If you haven't got toward their wealth or money will stop us from having partial freedom. At the same time, we should not judge or criticize poor people, poverty usually or result of a lack of financial education, not a lack of effort through financial borrowing, mean learning from the rich while showing respect to everyone.
Mm, mm.
This is
This
my
is,
point of view.
yeah, this is wisdom. I love it. I appreciate it, and I really congratulate you. Okay, guys, I know for some of you it's not easy. It's not easy because the subject is really deep. It's really deep. Mais j'aimerais que toujours dit, tout le monde prend patience avec tête, prend patience avec tête, et puis continue de travailler, et puis chaque mois qui passe, gardez tête dans le miroir. Parce que si vous êtes raison de faire club là dans chaque dernier week-end dans le mois, vous gardez tête dans le miroir, où est-ce qu'on grandit? Si vous grandissez, on va voir, oui. Okay, I'm so proud of you guys, and I really congratulate all of you. God fait 11. Nous bon moyen pile dans temps nous. C'est sacrifice, c'est love, nous gagnons pour anglais, c'est love, nous gagnons pour this beautiful environment. That's the reason, guys, you're here.
Good evening, Mr. Michael. Good evening, guys.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How you been?
Yes, I can say good. Everything's good right here. Even though, I'm a kind of sick, but I'm trying like to do my best to feel better. I can say I'm good for now, trying to survive.
I want to say something about the topic, but you're finished to.
Yeah, if you want, you can say, but still, I'm sorry, if you want to, you can stay for Sunday. You just prepare and to participate Sunday. But if you want, I can give you opportunity. Which question do you want to say something? The question number one, number two, or number three?
The last
Okay,
topic.
the last question. So the last question says, why shouldn't we hate people who are rich and at the same time, not judge and criticize those who are poor.
Can I elaborate? Oh,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you get the mic.
okay. Um, Personally, for me, I don't think the people hate the rich simply because the rich, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I don't think people hate the rich simply because they have money. That I want, well, I go to work about, I go to oppose that subject. I think many people, I think many people are frustrated with the way some willing individual and powerful institution influence society. It's true that many rich people work hard to get where they are, but sometimes the system seems to make it harder for ordinary people to succeed no matter how hard they work. The cost of living keeps rising, opportunity can be limited, and many people feel like they are constantly struggling just keep up. As a result, some people believe that economic system benefit those who are already wealthy more than those who are trying to improve the situation. At the same time, I don't think we should judge or criticize poor people. Life adds up and down, and people's circumstance can change at any time. Not everyone will work hard because successful, and not everyone who struggles is lazy. I've always believed that journey is more important than the destination. Many people work incredibly hard, but never get opportunities they need to move forward. That's why I think those who have more resolve, I think those who have more resolve, you help great fair opportunities in decent job. So what everyone who is willing to work at a witching to build a better life. That I want to say about.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre nan men yo, même si yo ta deporté yo. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comwad Language Courses. Nan Comwad Language Courses, nou utilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode conversation. Nou pa focus sur wèk grammatical. Sa ki pi important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Ou ka encourager famille ou ak zami ou pour yo apprendre parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comwad Language Courses. Comwad Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop qui sont aptes pour commencer. Nouveau session, c'est moi ça. Ou capable d'écrire un numéro ça qu'on soit besoin toute information que vous besoin. N'attendons nous tout.